here I am, still don't have any good lighting. But what I am going to do is make some jerky. Now, the first step, which you've totally missed, is I've taken some London broil. They will tell you flank steak. London broil works just fine. Taken some London broil and I've actually put it in the freezer. Now it's not, you don't want it frozen completely solid, but you want to get it about, I'm going to say 70% frozen, because that'll allow you to slice it much easier. And this is where things get interesting. Because what I do is I've invested in a slicer. Here's my slicer. Not only does this work for meat, it works fantastic for things like bread and vegetables and all kinds of other things. Okay, so I've got a whole bunch of it sliced up already. We're going to do a few more things here just to show you how well this works. Proper food prep is important. I'm wearing gloves. Remember at this point is that we've got it all sliced. Now we have to do the seasoning. For seasoning, we use a couple of different things. I am not the kind of person who can make their own jerky seasoning. I suppose I could if I tried really hard, but I'm going to be honest, I'm lazy and I use one of these. I like the Cabela's teriyaki mix. I'm a big fan of teriyaki. Although I've got a couple others that I use, but this is usually my trying to work with the lighting I've got. Apparently I can't work with the box I've got. Okay, I'll admit I'm trying to keep the box together. So here's one teriyaki jerky. And I'm betting this is a cure package. Yep, jerky cure. So the jerky cure is very important because that's actually what's going to preserve it and kill off any bacteria in the meat. So in this case, let's see, what's it calling for? 1 cup cold water for 1 seasoning and 1 cure packet. I don't have 5 pounds of meat, so we're going to use half and half. Of course, I need a bowl. Here is my bowl. This is too small. Here is my bowl. As I may have mentioned before, counter space is my enemy. Or at least my biggest challenge. But you're all really digging my outfit here. White t-shirt. And of course, it calls for 1 cup of cold water. This isn't doing a half a batch. It's going to be a half cup. Precise measurements. Just gonna mix that up. Using the automatic power mixer. This doesn't actually make a whole lot in the bowl, but that's not what's important. That's not what's important. The whole idea here is to get everything mixed up well. Probably could use a smaller bowl. Get it all mixed together. Now, your best bet for that is not, believe it or not, a marinator, but a plastic bag. Ziplocs are your friend for this. The 1 gallon Ziploc bag is a prepper's a food prepper's friend. Yeah, that's it. And of course, I'm just going to move all this stuff into here. Now, once we've got that in place, we pour in our mixture. This is where it gets interesting. And then we mix, because the idea is to get as much of this on everything as humanly possible. Cleanup's the best part of this, which is my way of saying it sucks. Now there's one more step I'm going to throw in here, just because I can. Yes, I'm washing off my gloves. Quiet. Don't at me. This is my third best friend. Liquid smoke. I usually overdo this dramatically. I'm going to go with a teaspoon this time because in the past I put far too much in here. The liquid smoke can literally overpower anything else in here. Alright. We mix some more. Then we seal it up and we refrigerate it. I usually do this for about 8 to 12 hours. This time, realistically, I probably won't put it in the dehydrator until sometime tomorrow evening, so 6 o'clock. So it's 9 o'clock now. Over 12 hours. Of course, here we are. The big old bag of meat. Now what I'll do over the next 12 hours or so is I will put this in the refrigerator and I will mix and flip and roll and just try to get as much of that flavoring coating all the meat as I can. And I will see you in a few hours. It's time. Nope. We're going to put these on the trays for the dehydrator and give them about an hour at full blast, 160, and then roll it back to around 140 for probably 10 to 12 hours. So let's begin. There's nothing special about this. I'm going to show you one tray and then we'll go from there. Alright, gotta be honest, this smells really good. The teriyaki has, and the liquid smoke has done a fantastic job here. It is about 8 o'clock at night, which means this has been in here probably 12 hours or so, well, 24 hours or so. Which means this has been in here for about 24 hours, which is plenty of time. Now, over this time, I have taken this bag out repeatedly and rolled it and mixed it. Your leaner cuts will dehydrate better. The fat tends not to dehydrate too well. You're done. Okay, so there we are, about 7 hours later, and they're done. Just a quick example. This is what we look like when we're finished. Whoops. It's actually very tasty, if not very well lit. Next step, of course, is going to be to vacuum seal them and date them and store them for later. Maybe I'll do more of that in another video.